Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. My name is Anu and I am your psychic tarot reader. This is going to be your monthly check-in for March 2021. Can you believe it? We're just cleansing your space and we'll get started. I can't believe how fast this year is going. I hope you're doing well. So this is going to be for fire signs, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and sharing your beautiful energy with this tribe. If you're new, please do consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting as you see fit. So let's get right into it. We're going to do a zoom into the cards. We're going to start with Aries, okay? Aries, March 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any planetary or any placement where you have Aries in your chart. This will be for you. Let's see what angels and oracles or angels and ancestors have to say for my beautiful Aries. I hope you've been well. Let's get two messages. You have the Shield Maiden, and then we have the Animal. Wow, I like these. Okay. The Shield Maiden says, make plans and focus. So as you can look at her stance, she is ready for battle. All right. So this is a time, and I'm not saying that you have to get ready for battle, but this is the time to get ready to take action. Make plans and focus and build your actions. Swords also represent intellect. It represents planning. So really, this message is showing up strongly for you. And then you have Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. So as you're planning through or whatever you're thinking through, you know, also pay attention not to be just cerebrally driven, but also to see what your gut tells you. That's going to be very important for you this month as the energies are moving forward. So there may be more options opening up for you. So make sure you use discernment and also use your gut instinct. A lot of people undermine it. That's your superpower, actually. So all right, let's see what tarot has to say. We're going to do a 9-card spread, mind, body, spirit, or you can think of it as conscious, self, and the subconscious. And we'll start with the self and see where you're at. What are your current energies? We have the Three of Swords. Let's see. So some past disappointments here. Queen of Cups showing up. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So definitely an energy of wanting to put down the old burdens. There may have been some disappointments in the past with the Three of Swords showing up. But, you know, as it says, time heals all wounds. And in this card, you'll see there's the stitches that are kind of helping the heart heal. And this is also an energy of perseverance. So is the Ten of Wands that we have over here. Both of these like flanking you currently. So let's maybe start here. Let me back up because I'm getting just way too many messages right now. So you're showing up as a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is an energy of being very, very generous, very kind. You're a kind soul. You're very given of your heart and mind and resources to others. Okay, so it's an extremely generous energy. But what ends up happening is we were so generous of ourselves to others that we sometimes end up getting immersed in all the emotions and the responsibilities that come along with it. So that's why you'll see the Queen of Cups is kind of half immersed in water. So this can be overwhelming, which is a state of like where we are over giving and not receiving enough, right? So that's what the message with the Queen of Cups is. You know, be kind, be true to your heart, but you also want to be open to receiving and not just be giving all the time, because that creates imbalance in our energies. So very generous, but you know, also it's okay to say no to helping others at some times, because you have the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords flanking the Queen of Cups. So let's talk about the Three of Swords again. As I was saying, you know, this takes perseverance and it takes time to heal old. Again, like for some of you, this could be a relationship. For most of you, what I'm getting is this could be a disappointment in some goals that you weren't able to achieve, or some let's say milestones you were not able to hit in your life, whatever you know, area it fits. This is again for a large collective, but the biggest thing here is perseverance, and know that that experience has made you who you are today. You're much more stronger than that. You know, the scar tissue that forms over you know, a scar is always much more thicker than the rest of the skin. So that's just a you know, random analogy that is coming through. Some of you need to hear that. So you have developed that thick skin. Yes, the experience may have been disappointing, but if you hadn't had that disappointment, you would not be as strong as you are today. So some of you really needed to hear that. And I channel messages, so if it's coming very strongly, I have to say it. But you know, for others of you, you are ready, and overall 10 of Wands really says you're ready to put those burdens down, be it emotional or actually tangible responsibilities, whatever you had. You've gone over the hill, you've done all the hard work, and now you're finally coming down to take, you know, put all this burden down and get rid of it because it's been too much. And this is where sometimes it can be very empowering, and sometimes it can be a little overwhelming with the Queen of Cups here being, but again, it's a queen, it is a mature energy, she can handle it. Not gender specific, but you know, kings and queens are energies who've been through quite a bit in their life and have the capacity to handle these big things. So showing up pretty strong. You need to definitely you know, again, take care of yourself, but also listen to your intuition when it's telling you to take a break and not just be in the giving energy. Okay, all right, so let's see, what are you planning, what are you thinking, what's in your conscious? See. Oh wow, we have a pair showing up. I think you're the second sign, I don't remember, I think it was one of the earth signs where the pair showed up. And when the pair shows up, for me as a reader, it's a very good I would say a tent pole, an indicator that you are in a very balanced energy. So when I said here that you're immersed in emotion and sometimes it may be overwhelming, you're actively thinking about it, how not to be overwhelmed by that, because the King of Cups, again, he's also sitting in water, but he's just a little bit in water, not like the Queen of Cups, who is like almost like halfway immersed in there. And the difference is this is an energy that has mastered how to be in water and not let it affect you as such, right? So you're actively thinking about it. You're like, yep, I can't feel like this anymore. I'm going to work on this and I'm going to be stronger, wiser, you know, whatever the word comes to mind for you. But at the same time, be generous, like not close up your heart, because it's a King of Cups. It's not a King of Swords or any other king, right? So keeping your generosity, keeping your kind heart, definitely operating from your heart chakra, but just toughening up a little bit and maturing one level up in that energy. Wow, hats off to you. This is beautiful, Aries. And then we have the Two of Wands, so you know, kind of a bit of a threshold. And then we have Eight of Cups. Yeah, I see you guys are kind of like with this, like making plan and, you know, focusing and moving forward, dropping the burdens, healing from past disappointments. You have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. You are thinking about very maturely, not letting your emotions overpower you. Which path do I pick? Okay, so this is being at a crossroads. Literally, whichever path you pick is going to be the right path. There is no wrong path. There is the right path and there is a long path. That's all there is. There is no wrong option. So you're a bit of in a contemplative state right now, trying to figure out which path you're going to pick. The message here is really like, do take your time, but do pick a path. This is a time to take action and not sit in this indecision, because indecision is the most stagnant energy. And you're definitely walking away from something or someone, with the Eight of Cups showing here in your cerebral energy. So you determined, you know, in your mind that this is a time to walk away from things that don't fulfill you anymore. And yes, this requires quite a bit of determination, because 8 is a pretty high number, from like going from 1 through 10. It is almost pretty close to being to what you had hoped to be your wish fulfillment or your goal, right? But at the number 8 is where you take the time, you analyze, and you say it's not really going the way you want it to, right? Whatever area, it could be, you know, money, career, finances, could be relationships, could be family, could be, you know, relocation, whatever that is. You're definitely building a plan and moving forward and trying your very best not to let the emotions overpower your intellect in this case. Wow. Hashtag comment, hashtag claim it below if you want to claim these energies. And also comment on which area of this life relates to you if you're comfortable sharing that. I respond to every single comment, and I love seeing those, so just know that. And look, in your subconscious, you have the Sun, Major Arcana, the happiest card in the deck. And then you have the Seven of Wands. Let's get one more, and then we'll talk about it. And we have the Five of Cups. Yep. So you see, this is why emotions are running a little high for you this month. You have the Eight of Cups, you have the Five of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups, and we have the King of Cups, right? And this is where, you know, cups can also be intuition, right? They also talk to our intuition. So you can trust those intuitive hits that you get, but just watch out that sometimes, you know, coming out of this disappointment, it is okay to have those, you know, those nostalgic moments or those memories of things didn't quite go as planned. That's okay. You are on to the next path. Just focus on the next action and you'll be totally fine. In your subconscious, you have the Sun, right? So there's a, you know, this is brewing in your subconscious, this total happiness. You know, when you cross this, there's going to be absolute happiness from it. Things are going to be bright and shiny and on fire. You'll be lit, baby. I'm telling you, you'll be ready for it. It's again, it adds up to a 1. It is a new beginning, right? So you'll be filled, and you're fire sign. You're the starters in my dictionary. So definitely you're ready for that new beginning, and you know, becoming completely happy within and in the external world as well. So the Sun card showing up is really about happiness and fulfillment and everything being bright and sunny. And then you have, you know, Seven of Wands and the Five of Cups. And again, Five of Cups is influenced by some of the past that we talked about. So it's okay to get those memories at some time. It still lurks in your subconscious, and also what lurks in your subconscious is a little bit of like boundaries. Okay, you are a bit guarded. You know you are on higher ground. Your subconscious, you know it, that you're on higher ground. You don't need to battle any people. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to justify your actions to anybody. Yet you are a little bit guarded, and which is totally fine, because this is a very healthy Seven of Wands energy here, where she is just sitting in her meditative state. She's not even looking at all these wands, right? She's chosen, she's actively made the decision to look away from all this, you know, friction around her from external people. Not gender specific, but you should know that by now if you're into tarot. So again, very, very strong desire in your subconscious. There's a little bit of healthy boundaries, but also some remnants of the past experiences. So but let's see what spirit animal is around you. This is really powerful, Aries. I think you're at the precipice, you're at the threshold of something new. You're being called to build a plan and take action on it, and then also just like be very aware that this is a time where emotions may be running high. So you know, but you got this with these cards showing up with the Eight of Cups. This entire row is like telling me you're ready to kind of move forward. So let's see what's the first one. We have a Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. It is also 32, which adds up to a 5. 5s are about changes, so something definitely is coming, changing your way in your life. And then you have 57. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. How beautiful is that? It's beautiful to close out the you know, the reading with such a beautiful energy. And it's adds up to a 3, which is about creation. So you have new beginnings and creations. And again, if you see these animals anywhere on TV, on, you know, media, online media, or if you see them in nature, this is again just a, you know, sign from the universe that, you know, you're on the right path. So those were your messages, Aries. I hope they helped. Please hashtag claim it below if you want to claim these energies for you. The universe always responds. And do subscribe if you haven't already. With that, I wish you much love and light, and I will see you next time around. Take care. Bye. Hi, my lovely Leos. This part of the reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or wherever you have Leo in your chart. So let's get right into it and see what the cards have to say. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and sharing your awesome energy with this tribe. If you're new, a very warm welcome, and I wish and I hope that you subscribe to my channel and show your support. All right, let's see what angels and ancestors are around you. Wow, the cards are flying. They're ready to talk. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so we have we have the first card out. We have She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. Didn't we just have a wolf moon as well? I don't know. I'm not very good on astrology. I'm more of a tarot person. I'm learning about astrology a lot. I love it, but I can't keep track of all the full moons and the new moons. So She-Wolf is really like talking about, you know how the wolf comes out and howls at the moon. And this is about like honoring the gut instincts, the inner desires that are like yearning to just burst out. So this is like unleash the wild within. This is also about take charge, go ahead and build a life that you want, go after that goals that you've been thinking about. There's a lot of like fire to it. Those energies around you that are inspiring you to like take charge and move forward at this point, and be, you know, honor your authenticity. And then you have star ancestors. This came out for another sign, may have been for, I don't know, I can't remember, for some of the earth sign, I believe. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. There you go. See, both of these cards are talking about following the voice, your inner voice, what your soul is calling to you. Because this is showing up, I like to just talk about the symbology as well. You may have, you know, past lives in Egypt. You may have ancestry from Egypt, or you may just be somebody who is just drawn to Egyptian culture and learning about the pharaohs and the Ankh and, you know, all the beautiful, you know, things about Egyptian culture that we have, our heritage. So yeah, it might be a good time to just revisit that. You know, you may find some seeds of inspiration there. And for others of you, you may definitely be interested in astrology, because that's coming up again with the moon and all the constellations here. You may be someone very inclined to, or you may have a natural skill of picking up astrology overall. So if that's so, it may be time to, you know, pick up a book or order some cards and get going and see how you feel about it. Also could be tarot as well, I have to say that. So anything in the esoteric or the occult, you know, the ethereal world, may be a time for you to explore that right now. But beyond that, if that's not for you, then definitely this is a time to come and honor your creative side and your inner soul calling. All right, beautiful. I love it. All right, Leo, let's see what tarot has to say. We're going to do a 9-card spread, which is the mind, body, spirit. Let's start with yourself, the body, and how you're showing up, what the current energies are. We'll take this one. We have the 10 of Pentacles, 2 more, the Knight of Wands. I like that. And then we have the Knight of Swords. All right, so there is, again, this is like unleash the wild within. I think you're already on that. You're portraying those energies pretty well. So I'll start with the center card here with the Knight of Wands. This is also my 1111 card. Again, going back to some of you may really be, you know, delving deeper into spirituality and trying to understand, even if you may be somebody who sees 1111, like my channel, all around you. That's, again, you know, not just from spirit. Start looking into it if that's the case. Like, what does 1111 mean? Why do I see ones all the time, or anything like that? But overall, this is an energy of, you know, getting ready to charge on a journey that's gonna bring about a lot of satisfaction. Okay, creative endeavors. That's what this is all about. And I keep blending it with it also looks like the 4 of Wands to me. So it's about something that's going to be very stable, very grounded, that'll keep you happy and, you know, inspired in your home and your family arena as well. So happiness and creativity and creation overall, that's your central energy. Okay, very, very inspiring. Of course, for Leo, this is very good to see. Now, what you're charging ahead, like, again, as you said, there are 2 knights here, so there's a lot of knights as is movement, right? This is energy moving forward, moving fast. One is with fire and one is with intellect. So the Knight of Swords can be sometimes a little impulsive, so just watch out for that. You're ready to take charge with all this fire within you. You're ready to move forward, unleashing the wild within. Just make sure that you're not being too impulsive in your actions, but you definitely have the energy to go for it when the moment presents itself. And again, as I said here, the home and family is showing up pretty strongly. You know, at the end of the day, it is important to you to have a very happy home, family, a friend, whatever overall life where there's a sense of satisfaction in all elements, and having a very, very stable, longevity oriented environment around you. That's what you're building for. So beautiful. That's what your current energies are showing. So let's see what's in your mind, what's in your conscious. What are you thinking about? What are you bringing about? Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. We've seen progression here. And then we have Death and Rebirth, your first major arcana, crowning your reading. Beautiful. So this is really talking about, first of all, there's a progression. Second of all, there are pentacles. There's growth. So building with others. So see that you have the 10, you have the 3, you have the 4. So the focus here is really co-creating with others, or even with spirit, right? And building a solid foundation. The Four of Pentacles here really talks about a solid home foundation. You know, it's like planting those seeds that are gonna like really build a proper foundation for you that's gonna see you through for the long term. In this particular reading, I'm not getting the sense of having a closed heart because of all these other energies around it. So this is about your focus is on whatever I create next. Is this going to build me a solid base to build off of or not? And then of course there's a sense of wanting to partner with others. This could be like, you know, blending a family, starting a new family. Family is coming pretty strongly, like family, friends, connections is coming through strongly. But for those of you where this is about a career or a job, this is also about, you know, working with your colleagues, with new teammates, and, you know, working on your projects or art, are bringing about, and you know, this will see progression. Whatever this is going to see progression, as you also how you're ready for a complete new birth. We have Death and Rebirth, and again I'm going back to this one, unleash the wild within and follow the voice of your soul. There's something in your mind that you're thinking about, and you're ready to charge ahead. It's amazing how the energies kind of go together. It's like ending old patterns, ending old cycles, and discovering the new you, the authentic you that, you know, with which you can actually create the next phase of your life. So I'm feeling this is pretty big energy for you guys. Wow. Whew, I like that. Okay, let's see what's happening underneath all of this. What's in the subconscious? We have Hierophant, Major Arcana. And we have the Queen of Cups. And then we have the King of Swords. So you have quite a few court cards here in this reading. And then you have the King of Cups. Wow. So we have the King and Queen of Cups. For me as a reader, this is an important indicator when the pair shows up. This is again, and we follow the suit. So there is a sense of emotional fulfillment. At the end of the day, you're very determined on whatever you do or this next phase of life. It should be true to yourself, and should bring you emotional fulfillment. With the male and the female, or the, excuse me, not the male female, this is not gender specific. With the divine masculine and the divine feminine, when they show up, they just say that you are very balanced on that element in your life. And again, you're a fire sign, but you're very emotionally balanced at this time, which means you're operating from your heart chakra, which is very important. And that's why I was getting the, you know, the message here that you're not closed off. With the Four of Pentacles, you're actually very open. Your heart space is very open. You're very generous. And at the same time, you're not letting those emotions overpower you. You're very much in alignment and in balance and harmony with all the ups and downs of life. So very, very balanced energy. So in your subconscious, we have the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups, King of Swords, excuse me. So it's, you know, again, carving your own path. That's the big story here. Like if you look at the diagonal, it's like the Hierophant is a path to awakening. For some of you, I'm really again getting, some of you are really delving deeper into the esoteric world. Carving your own path to ascension, what that means. And if it's not even ascension, don't give, you know, put big words on things, and don't be overwhelmed by the terminology. But this is really about you've been there, done that, you've followed different ways of life, you've followed different formulas that you've been taught and you've been conditioned and you've been brought up with, and now you're at a space where your subconscious knows that you got to make your own path. You got to follow your own inner desires and see where that leads you. You're really ready to take that path on. And you know, all along being very generous with the Queen of Cups, so operating from your heart space, being kind and nurturing and generous for others, which is showing very clearly over here, but at the same time also using your intellect very smartly and thinking through, if this is the way of life, if this is what I think, how am I going to create it? What is my plan going to be around? And this is also about using a lot of wisdom. You have the owl and the crow, which are, and the dragonfly and the bat. They're all like, you know, from the spirit world as well, from the animal spirit world. They all talk about wisdom and experience and having that sense of intuition. So using your emotional intelligence and your cerebral intelligence all at the same time to carve this new path. Wow, this turned into a very, very profound reading. I mean, I kind of got that with the you know, ancestor cards here as well. So you're building something big. You have to let me know. Hashtag claim it. If you want to claim these energies, comment below. You know, always want to send those, yeah, let's say little reminders to the universe for it to respond to that. So let's see what else we have. What, okay, well, they wanted to come out really quick, so they are here. We'll take them. Look at that. We were just talking about the crow, right? Let's see. You have crows here. We have crows here. Anywhere else? No. Okay. Well, we have feathers. We have a lot of feathers. So the crow spirit is showing up for you and saying co-create with spirit. Oh my God, didn't I just say that when we were talking about Three of Pentacles? It's like co-creating, if not with anybody else, with spirit. Obviously, you're co-creating. So this is again, oh my God, you gotta tell me if you see crows, or if you see crows as your animal spirit guides, if you dream of them. They're definitely around you. So this is, again, 8 is abundance. It's about creativity. It's about what goes around comes around. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. And then you have the number 9, which is the brown bear spirit. Take time out. So this is interesting because you know, the Hierophant also sometimes is about going within. So this is take time out and figure out what is it that you really want to create in life. What is it that really brings you absolute wish fulfillment? And I think with these energies here and with the Queen of Cups here in your subconscious and the Hierophant, definitely you're already on that path. So this is just a reminder. And again, if you see them in real life or if you see them in the digital world, that is again just your you know, your animal spirit guides kind of coming and helping you out and giving you a little bit of information right there. So I hope that helps. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and drop me a comment if you feel like it. And I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you next time around. Take care for now. Bye. Hi, my lovely Sagittarius. This part of the reading is for you. This is your March 2021 reading. Let's get right into it. This is for any placements on Moon, Rising, or wherever you have Sag in your chart. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back and sharing your awesome, beautiful, warm energy with this tribe. And if you're new, a very warm welcome. All right, let's see what angels and ancestors have to say to you. We have the Seer. Let's get one more. All right. Okay, so we have, first message here is the Seer, and see beyond the current situation. So you're here watching the tarot reading. I love that, the crystal ball gazing here. So this is kind of like calling you and telling you not everything may be completely visible at this time. Okay, so if you're trying to make a big decision in life and if you feel unready, it's not the right time, because you probably don't have all the information that you need at your fingertips. And this is similar to the moon energy, where you know, things are sometimes hidden for our highest good. You know, we don't have to kind of question why. We'll never comprehend it in our human form, in our human capacity, but sometimes things are hidden. So this is just calling out to say, like, see beyond the current situation, and there is more to whatever situation this is than you currently see. Wow. And then we have the moon. How beautiful is that? Take note of intuitive messages. Yes. So as I said, that's why I was getting the moon energy for you guys. So there's definitely some things hidden at this time, which means you will have to rely on your intuition more than your intellect at this time, this month in particular, especially if you're making some big life-changing decisions. And let's not call them life changing. Okay, any decisions where you have to think through, definitely tap into your intuition. And if you're drawn to moonology, if you're drawn to the esoteric, you're watching a tarot reading, or if you're drawn to sacred geometry, you know, there's like seeds of life, the sacred seed of life that's around here on this card as well. So that may help if you want to look into it, if you want to read about what does sacred geometry mean. That just might be like, you know, an interesting thing for you to research on or study on. Just like quick online searches, it just will inspire you in different ways that you may not understand. But there's something definitely hidden is the big message that I'm getting for you this month. So let's see what's going on. We'll get into tarot. We are doing a 9-card spread, which is a mind, body, spirit. So we'll look at your energies, which is the self or the body. Then we'll look at your conscious, what you're thinking about, what you're planning about, and then what lies beneath in the subconscious. Okay, so let's start with your energies. Let's see, we have the 3 of Cups. I like that. That's a very beautiful, gentle energy. We have the 5 of Cups. Okay. And then we have the Hanged Man. All right. So this is a very, very interesting mix of energies we have here. We have 2 cups, and then we have the major arcana Hanged Man. So, you know, at the center of it all, there is a sense of a little bit of disappointment, maybe a small or let's say some level of grief over spilled cups. Okay, this could be a relationship that didn't pan out, this could be a job that didn't pan out, a career, or let's say you were trying to buy a home, it didn't work out. Whatever that may be, like something that you had hoped for, that you had worked on, that you'd given your heart and soul to, that didn't really come about. So there are remnants of that energy, there are remnants of those memories in your core energy. But what I really like, and again, we have to honor those. When those emotions come up, we have to honor those, and then we have to release them in whatever form it works for us. I like to cry. You may like to dance, whatever that is. You may like to go on a run. Embrace those and let them release. Don't just bury them and say, no, 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 that never happened. Yes, it did happen. That's why you are here. That's what's turned you into the person that you are now. You've grown from that experience. So we don't want to bury those things, right? So that's there, front and center in your energy. But what I really, really like is, you know, the flanking cards with this energy. First is the Hangman, right? Again, talking about this message that I was getting, that, you know, it's taking a different perspective even on those experiences, is that, you know, yes, it sucked, it wasn't a fun time, it wasn't a fun thing to go through, but look at where I'm at today. I'm such a different person. You know, I've gone through all of that and I've learned so much, and even to getting to a point of like, if that reoccurred, how would I react? Would I be the same? And you'll find that you won't even be able to match that vibration. You won't be able to think that if that were to happen again, because you're like, no, that's not going to happen again, because I've moved out of that vibration. I'm in a different mindset now. So this is really like, you know, your third eye is lit up. You're waking up to the fact that there is more to it than what we see on the surface. Oh my God, these messages are coming like so strongly together. Like my crown is completely, I'm not itching, but it's like this happens when my crown tingles. Definitely there's a big intuitive shift in your energy this month, Sagittarius. This is big. So definitely find time to meditate. Try some guided meditations. With the moon showing up at nighttime, if you want to just put up some guided meditation like sleep hypnosis, that'll really help wake up your third eye as well. It's also a very nice, I would say, easy way where your subconscious goes to work and you're not like actively trying to meditate. Those really help. But there's a very active sense here in your energy to wanting to take a different perspective on life. And then look at this, how beautiful. 3 of Cups. Cherishing the things that you have, the people, the connections, the objects, the materialistic things that you have in your life around you. This is the attitude of gratitude, like being happy about what we have, being thankful for what we have, and celebrating the small moments, okay? This is really, really beautiful energy. I really like this. All right, so let's see what is in your conscious. If I can shuffle the cards today. All right, let's see what we have in your conscious. 3 cards for your conscious. Yep, I could feel that. I could feel that 5 of Pentacles was going to come around. For some of you, this may be about a relationship, but then, bam, you have the Chariot, another major arcana. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. So let me talk to the relationship message that I was getting first. For sure, for some of you, this Five of Cups is coming from a relationship that may not have panned out in the past, that you're coming out of, because you have in your conscious, you have the Five of Pentacles, which is a feeling of feeling left out. Most often as a reader, to me, that is more about a lack mentality, a poverty mentality, or like not having a support system. But for those of you where this is about a relationship, this is about feeling unfulfilled and feeling a little bit on your own. Now, what is really, again, powerful is like, you have very strong will within you. You're a very strong soul, because look at what follows. You have the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles. So again, as I said, honor it when those feelings comes. Honor where you are and what has happened and how it has made you into a different person. From there, this is again another major arcana, which is about going within. It's about balancing your light and shadow aspects within you. Like, you are learning and you're actively working on understanding yourself, going within, but then, you know, accepting yourself, accepting your dark and shadow aspects as well, and then charging ahead. You're ready to make changes in your life. You're like, okay, that was then, this is me now. I'm ready to move forward and plant the new seed. Okay, this is whether it's a new seed, a new relationship, or a new you, a new way of life, whatever that is, this is going to take root. So you're actively thinking through, all right, this happened, or this was there. Where am I now? How am I going to charge forward and build something new? For others of you where this is not about a relationship, this could be anything that we talked about, any of the past disappointments where you may have felt you weren't supported or things didn't go out the way that you did. If this was like, let's say this could be a promotion that you never got. This could be a business that didn't take off, or anything like that. You know, the loan that didn't come through and you felt like you were on your own. You are recovering from that very actively and thinking of what's the plan next ahead. What is it that I'm going to go after? And you're literally, you know, thinking through the pros and cons and using your intuition as well. So that's for those of you for whom this is not a relationship oriented message. Okay, awesome. So let's see what's in the subconscious. What lies beneath? We have Empress. Ooh, creating new things, birthing new ideas. 10 of Pentacles, yes. And the Sun. Oh, wow. Do you see that? And then we have 10 of Cups at the bottom, and the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords again, and the King of Pentacles. So again, all these energies are about maturing. These two about you know, building a solid foundation, being really the what do you say? What is the creative chief executive? Whatever that title is. Chief Innovation Officer. Let's call him the Chief Innovation Officer. This is the CFO right here. And this is the Knight of Swords, like charging ahead. Chariot is here. And then, you know, all for what? For this absolute wish fulfillment, right? That's what you're striving for at the end of the day. Now, going back to these things here, like there's in your subconscious, again, these two cards are definitely talking about, you know, happiness, wish fulfillment, and, you know, feeling fulfilled in life. This is, again, the Sun card also talks about children. This is also about rediscovering your inner child and honoring that, and you know, that's from where you actually get all your creative sparks. So that is happening definitely in your subconscious. And then with the Empress, another major arcana here, it's really, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas for you guys. The Empress really talks about birthing new ideas. It's not gender specific. It's all about what is that creative inspiration that you have that you want to bring out into the world and manifest it out here. Again, the Ace of Pentacles is also here. So your subconscious is also showing you're ready for this new beginning. You're ready to build for the long term and have that stability and be really happy and fulfilled within yourself, with the people around you, and the connections, and again, the 3D materialistic things in your presence. Now, again, going back to this one, do the intuitive work, do follow your intuition, and also know that before charging ahead, you may want to take some pause to make sure you have all the information before you make any big changes or any big decisions this month. So Really beautiful. All right, Sag, let's close out your reading with, you know, the animal kingdom. Whoa, oh, I wasn't ready. This was like a bunch of cards flying around. So let's get you 2 cards for your animal totems. Let's see who we have. We have, oh my God, I love this. I love it when it all goes together. It's so beautiful. Okay, this one is number 47. The pig spirit, and it adds to an 11. 11 is about ascension, about alignment, about spirituality. So again, going back to things like the hangman or the moon here, like really aligning with your intuition. And it says use your mind wisely. So guys, this is again going with take note of your intuitive messages, see beyond the current situation. You have the hangman. Definitely pause this month before any big changes. The pig spirit also talks about, when it says use your mind wisely, it also talks about, you know, you're very, very intelligent. You're a very smart individual. You're a very kind soul. Just make sure that you're not being impulsive this month. And also whatever decisions you make are for the highest good of you and those around you. And you're already doing that with this, like with the 10 of Pentacles here. It's clear. You know, this is about the collective highest good for those in your life, but this is just a reminder, like, don't make any rash decisions this month. And then we have the chameleon spirit, which says act as if. Isn't that the you know, the best way to manifest is like to shift your vibration into being of like, okay, I'm already at my goal. How do I act if I had already achieved what I was doing? That's what this is really saying. And you know, adds to a 5, which is about changes. So how do you change your vibration to be in this energy of manifesting what you want? Again, the more you act as if, the easier it is to jump out of these 5s right here, right? And again, we have 555. So you may want to read up the angel number meaning of 555. Just, you know, search it online and see what messages you get. It is about growth. It is about changes. It is about moving forward, but it can feel a little tumultuous. So how do we shift from that energy? Is we shift by acting as if we are already out of it. All right. So those are your messages. Again, Sagittarius, this is a pretty profound month for you. I think there's something big that you're shifting into, but Spirit is really calling to like tap into your intuition, take pause and gather all the information before you do it. So there you have it. I hope you like it. Hashtag claim it in the comment section if you want to claim these energies for yourself and the universe response. Do subscribe if you haven't already, and I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you next time around. Take care. Bye for now.